All of this is narrated to us by the Prophet ﷺ because he wants to teach us how to have good manners and good adab. So the Prophet ﷺ, Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, narrated from the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, who said, the servant speaks words, the consequences of which he does not realize, and for which he is sent down into the depths of the fire further than the distance between the east and the west. So sometimes someone says something, but they don't realize what the consequence of this, what they're saying is. But they think maybe it's something that is light, but in the sight of Allah, it's not really light. Because maybe sometimes you say something you're unaware, and then maybe it hurts, maybe another person. The Prophet ﷺ has mentioned in another hadith that to break the heart of the believer is worse than to destroy the Kaaba. And the Kaaba is a most sacred place in which people go and make tawaf around during their Hajj. And when people make tawaf around the Hajj, they get all their sins forgiven. So the Kaaba is sacred. It's the first house of worship that was built on earth. But the Prophet ﷺ said, to break the heart of a believer is worse than to break the Kaaba itself. And that's why when we speak, we must always be mindful of what we say and how the other person is going to receive what we say. Because when the person's heart is broken, and it's Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will take retribution. And that's why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he tells us about this, that we must always, before we say something, we must think about it. And we mentioned this hadith last week. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Man kana yu'minu billahi wal yawmil akhir falyaqul al-khayr aw liyasmut. Whoever believes in Allah and the last day, falyaqul al-khayr, let him say a good word, aw liyasmut, or be silent.